It's a great pleasure to introduce Aaron Samuel Mulenga, and he is a fifth-year Ph.D. student in visual studies, and his topic is Tenga Tenga, can I help you carry your load? Aaron.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Would you believe me if I told you that the First World War ended in Africa and not in Europe? Some people may know that on November 11, 1918, the armistice was signed to end fighting between the Allied forces and their last standing opponents, Germany. However, it is lesser known that in southern Africa, a German general continued to fight and only surrendered on November 25th, 1918. History is not neutral, and as such, my research aims to contribute to the history of the First World War by looking at a group of African porters who were used during this period. These individuals were called Tenga Tenga. And unfortunately, not much information is known about them, which has caused me to dig deep into this research through visual art as well. Returning to the German general for a moment, the location where he surrendered is a town in Zambia called Mbala. At this place, a cenotaph was erected. Surprisingly, this cenotaph is not to the European soldiers or generals, but rather it's to the African porters. As progressive as that may seem, this monument doesn't give an accurate recording of who these individuals were. For instance, there is not enough text about the individuals, and there is a misrepresentation of the number of people who were used. The monument records a mere 1,400, when research has shown that over 80,000 Africans were used in this service as porters. To add salt to injury, both the German and British generals' names appear on this monument, and no African name is present. As a way to address historic silences, I use visual art in the form of photography and performance. I do this by walking through the town of Mbala, where I dressed in a way similar to how the Tenga Tenga would have dressed. I carry a load on my shoulder in order to remember their labor. And I'm photographed in front of this monument in order to put into question the memory that this monument claims to bring. Does it accurately give information on these individuals? I believe visual art plays a cardinal role or is a good counterpoint to fixed monuments because it allows us to remember the contribution of subaltern groups like the Tenga Tenga to key moments in history such as the First World War. Thank you.